Glad it's Friday, but more so that you're with us. Thanks for tuning in. We've seen a lot of clouds. Hang on and hold temperatures down today. A bit on the cool side of things. Well, that's going to be the trend for tomorrow, at least at the onset. We will see skies become mostly cloudy tomorrow afternoon, I think. I've got some other tweaks for your forecast as well, but to sum it up, it is definitely going to continue to feel like fall. And speaking of fall, I've got a good story to go along with that season this evening, as I've been promising now for a few days. I made it down to the White Oak Pumpkin Patch. I got to see some kids from Wrigley Elementary as they were just having a blast. A lot of new additions and a lot of things to talk about for what has become one of the most popular attractions in the viewing area, and that really is kind of putting it pretty modest and conservative because folks have been traveling from near and far to check out what all they have to see. Truly a sight for the senses down at the White Oak Pumpkin Patch. And a story that I had held out from last evening as I ran out of time discussing that work-ready communities meeting in Sagersville. Your calendar announcements, the weather forecast, and of course a whole lot of other things to get to before I leave you for the weekend. Now our two top stories are coming, but they're still rendering, so let's go ahead and talk about one area report before we get into some announcements. And that is that we have sadly learned that a woman from eastern Kentucky has died as a result of a single car accident. She was from Kemper. It happened in Pike County in the community of Grapevine. It happened yesterday, and police have now confirmed to us this evening that 31-year-old Selena Thacker died in the crash. She reportedly lost control of her vehicle. It crossed the center line, went into a ditch line, and then overturned. Police confirmed that she was pronounced dead at the scene. Since our two top stories will be up in just a moment, let's change things up tonight and get into calendar announcements brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau. They start with some birthdays and other announcements, but one that I've gotten in here that I don't have typed in is the following. We've got some viewers out there who are asking us if we could announce that they are missing. I've had missing all sorts of things, but this is the first in 16 years. They're missing 5 pygmy goats, 4 nannies, and a billy in the Stinson area, Bear Branch area on Route 1090. Now, that should be pretty easy to recognize should you see them. And if you do, call Joanne McCarty at 349-5289. So, some pygmy goats, 4 nannies, and a billy in the Stinson area or Bear Branch area, 349-5289. Now, I've got another announcement about an event coming up in a few days, held in honor of a local person. I'll get to that in just a second, but right now, here's the rest of tonight's calendar. And what better way to start off a show than birthdays, right? Birthday wishes today. It says from your husband and your kids, a happy birthday wish to Sally Allen. It's Sally Allen's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Sally. Now, this next one is a birthday announcement that came in for yesterday, and I'm just not going to go through the embarrassment of telling you how backwards we got that announcement. So let's just leave that enough said. Happy belated birthday wishes now to Eugene Marcellette from a host of family and friends, Eugene, with a few apologies from the newsroom. Happy birthday to you. And 8th birthday wishes tonight go out to Stephen Nicholas Holland with love from Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa, your brother and your sister too, and a whole lot of family and friends. It's Stephen Nicholas Holland's 8th birthday. Happy birthday. A reminder about the big event in the Ramey Park tomorrow, Recovery Rocks, hosted by your local board for ASAP and drug-free communities. They're going to have a big celebration with free food, drinks, games for the kids, a cornhole tournament, a big tug-of-war event, special speakers, testimonies, and live music. It all starts tomorrow at 2 in the Ramey Park in Sagersville. And the Patrick family would like you to join them for their family reunion tomorrow on Cow Creek. Dinner's going to begin at 1. For more information, call Larry Patrick at 349-5239. Patrick family reunion tomorrow at 1 down on Cow Creek. My apologies. Call Larry Patrick if you have any questions. The Sagersville High School graduating class of 74 has their class reunion set for tomorrow. Starts at 4:30, lasts till 9:30. And it's going to be at Mike Reed's farm down in Cow Creek. You can call Melissa if you have any questions. Better hurry. It's tomorrow, 520-548-0783. You can also find her on Facebook. And that is the Sagersville class of 74. Also tomorrow, big day tomorrow, at the Morgan County Equestrian Park tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock, rain or shine. And it's not going to be rain, I don't think. Maybe not shine, but definitely not rain. A fun horse show, 37 classes. fifth place finishes, and they're going to be there tomorrow with a whole lot of fun and horses and things to see. The Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church is hosting the show. The Stinson United Baptist Church wants to remind us about their outdoor services at the Flint Farm on Stinson Creek, just above the church. It's this Sunday. Dinner will follow Sunday services. The gospel sing will follow the dinner. If you want to sing, give them a call at 349-3362 or 794-6980. Now, this is going to be a rain or shine event because they have alternate places to have it, but I think it's going to be pretty much outdoors as planned. A memorial ride for Trey Aldrich, the young man who sadly passed away from Allen Central, has been changed. They have told me per this announcement that they've moved it to 1 week from tomorrow, Saturday the 20th. So just to let you know, I'll remind you about the event next week, but all proceeds will go to Trey's family. They'll leave Allen Central High School next Saturday at 1. I think register at 11. If you've got a calendar announcement, birthday, anniversary, or otherwise, this is how you get it on your news today. Drop it in the old post office box, phone, fax, email, Facebook, or you can always just drop it off here at the newsroom a few doors up from the Sagersville Post Office in downtown Sagersville. Turning to funeral service announcements this evening, services are to be held for 67-year-old Patsy Reed Adams of Moorhead, who passed away on Tuesday, the daughter of the late Rube Reed and Una Mae Vanhover. She's survived by sons Russell and Kevin Todd Adams. Visitation is this evening, and up until services, they start in her honor tomorrow at 2. Burial will take place at the Patrick Lovely Cemetery on Johnson Fork. Visitation and services from the Magoffin County Funeral Home.
If you have been in a serious wreck, do you really think that you are in good hands of the insurance companies when you have lost wages, medical bills, and pain and suffering from your head to your toes? The answer is no. If you want to truly be in good hands, give me a call. I'm attorney Donald Wayne McFarland. Let me put my 20 years of experience in working to protect the rights of injured people to work for you. 349-9000.
Curb your appetite for a good deal and some home cooking at your Sayersville Lee's Famous Recipe, where we started the under $5 daily special. Saturdays get a 10-piece hot and spicy wing dinner with all the fixins, only $4.69, $3.99 after 4 o'clock. And on Sundays, our famous chicken and dumpling special with homemade cobbler and ice cream, only $4.49, $3.99 after 4. And we cater gatherings big or small at your Sayersville Lee's Famous Recipe. It's an ages-old battle that rages on, apple or pumpkin, and now you can decide which pie makes the best blizzard treat. Taste them both for a limited time at your Sayersville DQ, home of the $3 breakfast and the $5 lunch, and where breakfast is served hot Monday through Thursday, 6 till 11, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until noon, and where everything else is served all day, every day. Your Sayersville Dairy Queen. There's an unlimited selection of new and pre-owned vehicles right at your fingertips with 9 acres of inventory and 7 different franchises all at one location. Hutch, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Call Chevy, Buick, and GMC at 297-4066 or Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram at 297-5066. Where selection, satisfaction, and service after you're sold are all guaranteed.
At the end of every race, Mark Martin hangs up his driving gloves. He hangs up his fire suit. And he hangs up his helmet. Which is why he picks up his phone and opens the ER Extra app. The app shows ER Extra wait times, locations, and more. It's the one safeguard Mark Martin is never without. ER Extra at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Regardless of where you want to ride, you could be riding on a brand new Kawasaki or Polaris for less at M&M Power Sports in Staffordsville. New Kawasaki's for the dirt, the street, or both, and ATVs and side-by-sides for every stage of enthusiasts to fish, hunt, haul, or play. And with rebates up to $1,300 and financing as low as 3.99%, it's never been easier to ride it, buy it, and start your next adventure at Kentucky's Power Sports Authority since 1964, M&M Power Sports.
With a low-rate mortgage from Citizens National Bank, you can downsize your mortgage payment, not your home. New home or refi, Citizens gives you the personal service you deserve. And no gotcha fine print, just low rates. Stop by your nearest branch to apply today. Citizens National Bank. We take banking personally. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I'll remind you about it next week, but I want to tell you about it tonight. There's a benefit auction that's been set here in Sagersville for 1 week from tomorrow for DJ LeMaster, who's battling cancer. They are going to have live gospel music, refreshments, and an auction, all at the North Magoffin Fire Department. It's going to start next Saturday morning at 11 a.m. I'll remind you about it all next week, but if you can, they would appreciate you making plans to attend and or support DJ LeMaster as he fights cancer. That's going to be once again in North Magoffin Fire Department. Well, let's go ahead and get to the exciting story first. And it was that today for a whole lot of kids, man. I tell you what, they were having a ball, getting a little dirt on their feet and on their knees. The White Oak Pumpkin Patch has really just exploded into one of the great autumn attractions of the viewing area, and really it goes much farther than that. So I ventured down today. So did a couple of classrooms or grades, I guess, from Wrigley Elementary who were there as well, all of which were absolutely having a wonderful time. That's right. What has grown into one of the biggest attractions of autumn is back up and open for the season. The White Oak Pumpkin Patch is now open with all the colors of fall, and as you're about to hear, to no surprise, a whole lot of fun.
I think it's great, except for the corn maze. She got lost in it for
6 other people. Emily
They
and
disappeared in
4
the field.
boys. Really pretty.
I like about it that it's like tie-dyed, but it's colorful.
Very colorful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it because I'm a country girl and I love country. And this is all country.
It's a whole lot of country. Something maybe we could all use a little more of today. Don't you think? From the petting zoo to the pumpkins, it's definitely a hit with, well, basically everyone of every age.
I like best about the pumpkin patch is like horses and stuff. The horses, I have a horse. And I like being around country stuff like I'm at home.
What I really like is about the pumpkin patch is, well, everything. It's just so cool. The corn maze, the play areas, just the fact that every time we take a field trip here, we get to paint pumpkins. Everything. It's just so cool.
And some of the reasons that it is so cool, and it's grown into a bit of a cultural phenomenon around here, kids get to take a hayride out to the field to pick their own pumpkins. They get to paint them if they want. They get to play. They get to pet the animals. And they get a little dirt on their knee down at the Old Fields Farm.
The first year we just did 2 acres, and the next year we did 5, and then last year we did 10. And I guess it was maybe the first weekend that we opened. It was just insane, the amount of people that were coming compared to the year before. So last season we were just blown away and excited, and that's sort of how I realized that it was going to be bigger than what I had anticipated. This year we've added a concession stand with nachos, popcorn, hot dogs, as well as our tire playground. We have 16 acres of pumpkins this year. Last year we only had 9. And then our corn maze is about double the size, and it's a little bit more intense. It's harder to get through. We actually have an entrance and an exit this year. Last year, I just had an entrance, and it was also the exit because we didn't really know what we were doing. So yeah, that's different. We've added some new animals. Of course, we still have Roscoe the pig. Yeah, we've still got Roscoe and Delbert, our alpaca. So we're actually looking for Delbert a girlfriend right now.
There's a lot of pumpkins and there's a lot of animals. We just get out of school.
Corn maze.
corn maze?
I just like
Tired of corn maze,
I like
yeah.
everything about it. It's just so fun.
Yeah,
Because-
everything, I agree with all of these people. Yeah,
Because so we can pick up pumpkins, watch the animals, and stay out of school for a long time, and
feed the
about it.
animals. The pig tickles when you
And
feed
play.
it. Yeah, and so does the horses.
And the rabbits are awesome.
I'm used to feeding
They're so
horses.
comfortable.
And don't forget the hog.
Oh, has beef.
So come on down to the White Oak Pumpkin Patch. They're ready and they're waiting. Let my friend Andrew show you Midnight or one of the other animals. Bring yourself, bring the family, bring the kids, bring your classroom, whatever. Just make sure you make it on down to the pumpkin patch. It is truly a feast for the senses.
We are scheduling private parties as well as field trips right now. And we're open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 7, Sunday 1 to 7. We do schedule parties outside of our regular business hours, so you can have one as late as you want. Also, we do charge admission. It's $2, and that includes the corn maze, the play area. If you do want to take a hayride, that's an additional $2. We're doing pumpkin painting this year. As always, we have t-shirts. We have local crafters have their stuff in the barn for sale. Of course, Patty Auction's sweet treats are here every day, and they're so good.
And there's just so much more that you're not going to see it all in a 10 or 30-minute clip on this program. All the mums and the fodder shocks and the straw and the squash and the gourds and the pumpkins. It's a perfect place for events, school, family, parties, weddings. They've had their first wedding request and so much more. And it's all just a mile or two down the road at the White Oak Pumpkin Patch. Our other top story and your forecast for the weekend, don't miss either one, next. Well, you take a look at all the cute little baby things at Fraser's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop in Sagersville. Let me remind you about their big fall open house next week. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, where everything in the store is at least 20% off. Fall and Halloween, 30% off. Special clearance items, an extra 10% off or more. And as they always do with their open house, well, you'll find all sorts of sweet and other treats at Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville. Spend less time waiting or in line for your prescriptions or refills and get the care you need with the quality and convenience that matters most at Parkway Pharmacy, your exclusive provider of the finest in vitamins and supplements by Windmill Vitamins. Come in or drive through 8:30 till 6:30 Monday through Friday or call Parkway Pharmacy 349-4400. Save big at Premier Auto, an 02 Hyundai Sonata, only $37.50. An 07 Pontiac G5, only $39.50. And an 09 Buick LaCrosse, just $99.50. An 06 Rhino, only 1,200 miles, just $69.50. And 100 miles per gallon, no driver's license, and no insurance needed. New scooters cut $500 to just $9.95 at Premier Auto in Paintsville.
Remember when they invented the peanut butter cup? Bringing peanut butter and chocolate together. Pure genius. Well, the Sonom Enduro has done the same thing for wireless. Right now at Appalachian Wireless, you'll find the tough, dependable Sonom Enduro. This flip phone is great for the job or weekend warrior, but you can also access the internet and take great pictures with a 2-megapixel camera. Get it now, the best of both worlds, just like the peanut butter cup. Appalachian Wireless. Better service, bigger savings.
Sagersville National lets you go mobile with their new banking app. That's right, you can view your account and balance, transfer money, pay bills, and yes, deposit checks right from your phone from wherever you are. Just download the Sagersville National Bank app on your Android, iPad, iPhone, or other device. Any phone that can connect to the internet has the capability, and you can start saving time and money today with Sagersville National Bank's new mobile app. Wherever you are, we're there for you at Sagersville National Bank. Wheel alignments, oil changes, brakes, suspension work, and tires. Thousands of tires by all the major manufacturers, all in stock and at incomparable prices. All backed with 33 years of service and experience, the area's largest tire selection, and 6 months no interest at Conley's in Paintsville. Got company coming? Looking to visit Sagersville and family, or just get away? Then come stay with us in one of 2 newly restored and uniquely appointed lofts over downtown, filled with history throughout. With a luxurious touch, king beds, free Wi-Fi, HD TV, and enough comfort to sleep 1 to 10 guests, book your stay at the Mortimer Lofts by emailing toreachsue@yahoo.com, find them on Facebook, or call 349-3299. As I mentioned in part last night, just before I ran out of time, there was a meeting held here in Sagersville yesterday at the McGoffin County Health Department. The first step in organizing to have Sagersville and McGoffin County designated as a work-ready community. Now, what does that mean? Well, as I learned yesterday, while several surrounding counties have already been declared work-ready, we've yet to officially begin the process. The standards required can be quite difficult to meet, but it is possible to be recognized as a work-ready community in progress, and that's where we're headed. The program is going to work closely with our educational system, elected officials, and our business community to encourage our potential workforce to meet the standards that are used statewide to assist in employment.
Ready Communities in Progress initiative is a state initiative that provides communities an opportunity to use this program as a marketing initiative for economic development purposes. The communities who achieve this status can demonstrate that their community is working together and has achieved or is in the process of achieving a level of workforce readiness that industry can be very confident in locating in that community and being able to offer jobs to people who are qualified.
And just to add a little bit in brief, our community will be required to meet certain standards, as will those who seek an advantage when job opportunities become available. Not only here, but throughout Kentucky. It doesn't pertain to just local jobs. Similar to the SAT or ACT test for college entry, mind you, any business inquiring about locating here will know beforehand what our workforce can provide and what we have to offer. We, though, before that, have to put all that together and then be able to have an organized list of what kind of workforce we have, what other things we have to go along with that as well, and what opportunities we can offer to lure business into this area. Now, the next meeting is going to be held on October the 16th at the Health Department. If you would like to learn more about work-ready communities, it's pretty simple. workready.ky.gov is the link to go to. Denise encourages everyone to log on to workready.ky.gov to find out more and to attend that meeting next month in October. And I'll remind you about that a few days prior. Now let's talk about things outside and how clouds were just so thick you could cut them with a knife today. And what those clouds did were keep pretty much as was expected. Temperatures right around 69 degrees. That's where we peaked today at the newsroom. And it felt just a bit chilly out there at times. Maybe I should have just dressed better for it. Nevertheless, we'll see a low of right around 60 degrees tonight. Clouds are going to hang tough, and they're going to do so into your Saturday as well, where we will see skies, and I think maybe even see some sunshine by the afternoon hours. We'll see temperatures once again peak right around 69 degrees. Things are going to clear out by tomorrow evening. When they do, some cooler air is going to roll in. That 52 degrees, well, some folks might get down closer to 50, maybe 48, 49. For the most of us, though, I think we'll be real close to the 50-degree mark under clear skies tomorrow evening. Things will warm back up. The sunshine that we might see a little of tomorrow afternoon, well, will be much more noticeable on your Sunday. Mostly sunny skies, 74 for your high, 55 for your low. It is fall all over the place. Mostly sunny, a few clouds late on your Sunday. We'll start off next week. Monday, I suspect to see 77 degrees for daytime highs. Now, while that increase might get you excited if you want to see the warm air return, it's just Monday. That's the peak of the forecast period. We fall back down to 74, 75, and then we ride that pattern out all of next week with a lot of sun, some clouds, a few chances of showers here and there. No severe weather, but just fall weather in the neighborhood. Well, that puts me a few minutes short. You want the truth? A few minutes ago, I didn't know if this show was going to be put together. a lot of places to be, and a lot of things to do today. It all came together, though. Glad that we got our White Oak Pumpkin Patch story on, and I think we'll have some more opportunities to go back down, maybe do another flyover with my drone and see what we can see from the air. But I'm telling you, it's just a great place to go. Maybe catch a little snack during the day, take some chicken with you and have a little picnic. That's a good idea. But it's just a really neat place, and it's open for the season. And, well, just as we saw summer, this season will be gone before you know it. Thank you once again for being a part of the program. Have a wonderful, safe weekend. Enjoy the fall weather. You might as well. What else you got to do? And we'll see you back here Monday for more of Your News Today. Good night.